Okay, so welcome everyone. Welcome to Hack with Unlimited. We will be starting our onboarding session for today. So, first of all, I welcome all of you and very good evening to all of you. I will be your host for today's onboarding session at Hack with Unlimited. And my name is YashchandraUpadhyay. I am from Mumbai and I'm currently Scrum Manager for the daily Scrum meeting. So again, I would like to welcome those of you who have joined today on this meeting. So you will be the 16th July batch, but we are starting the onboarding session on the 18th. So remember when I call out your batch in future, so I'm just letting you know that you are 16th July batch interns. So coming to the next slide. So yeah, so today's agenda will be okay, so I hope you guys can see my screen. So now moving on to the agenda of today's meeting. First, we will have a quick description of the company, followed by the vision and the mission of the company, then the key product and the services, followed by the key people in the organization, followed by the market analysis and the customer profile, such as what type of customer we mainly deal with. And we will have a brief discussion on things like the key products and services, key peoples, and then the market analysis, customer profile. Then Mr. Okay, sorry. Then Mr. Devanshu Shukla, the mentor for all of us, will be giving you a small demonstration on the team management system, and then we'll be discussing the future plans, and then we will have a small introduction session where you guys will be introducing yourself. So without wasting our time, so let's start with the company's profile. So Hackitha Limited was started somewhere around 2011, and the main goal of the company was to solve the cyber security problem. Although we have been working with the working before 2011, earlier Hackitha Limited was working under the brand name of VM Technologies, which was the Defense Research Development Organization vendor for embedded hardware boards and various forms of verification software. So initially, Hackitha Limited started by building small level cybersecurity product during 2011 and 12. We also working towards research organizations, and we have to where we have to make research, understand like what kind of things can be done with respect to the cybersecurity domain, and what kind of publication and things the cybersecurity domain offers to the researchers. And followed by 2011, we all followed by 2012, I think we also started working towards delivering the various cybersecurity workshops, as well as somewhere around 2014 and 15, company grew with respect to the cybersecurity skill. And finally, in 2017, company registered out of VM Technologies as a separate entity. And the core mission was to work on cybersecurity problem, and the software development, research support, and the workforce development. And within 1 year of the business, company got global and registered in Canada in 2018. So moving on to the vision and the mission of the company. So company's main mission is to solve hiring problem, that is to build a workforce pipeline between industries and the institutes. Our goal is to build industry level product and share experience. And you guys can contribute to our goal by working with us to gain knowledge and experience and make use of your creativity to improve the existing product that we have and help in building the new products. So moving on to the some of the key products that we have. So the key products that we are mainly that we have, you guys will be able to experience them. You guys will be initially working on some of this product. So one of the key products that we have is the body composition machine. It is the product that we manufacture, and then we have the paratrooper locator system. This is one of the products that we have built for the longest, and we have been building and improving this product for more than like 5 years now. And also a product that we manufacture and supply to ADRD Agra, which is a defense research organization. And third, we have the AI blood report manager. So another important product, I would say. So we have to make use of AI and NLP to extract data from the reports. So reports are basically in a PDF format, or let us say scanned format, where we had to extract the text data from there and then analyze them to find anomalies and recommend proper medication, as well as some home remedies to make it easier for the doctors to analyze the report. And it is currently being used by various diagnostic labs. And fourth is heart fitness application. So it is used to measure heart health of user. It is used by the various sport person, application coaches, and fitness related institution. We have various version of it. One is the, I think, Android application is there. Then we have also working towards the smartwatch application development, and we are like currently also working on the web development for this particular project. And we are also certified Pearson View Test Center. We conduct more than like 3,000 international exams for companies like Microsoft, Amazon, and various assessment tests for more than like 3,000 clients that make use of this Pearson View Exam Center. And last but not least, we are also working towards the algorithmic trading system. We make use of various algorithms for trading and analyze stocks and find which stock will basically drop, or let us say which stock will, let us say how much it will climb. Apart from this, we also work towards like various other technologies which are not just related to this domains that we have talked about. We work towards machine learning, deep learning, cloud computing, as well as networking, and any new technology that we have, we try to work towards that, so that we can transfer new knowledge to our interns who are joining with us. And most of the product that we build are focused towards defense research. I would say, if you can see the chart, that around 33.3% are focused towards DRDO, then 25% are focused towards the healthcare, and 16%, 16.7% towards research and the professional courses, respectively, and around 8.3% towards the internship and the training program that we have to offer. So some of the key services that we have, so one of the main services is the software development for our clients, such as the Defense Research Development Organization, where we worked with the Scientific Analysis Group. And apart from that, we also worked with the Laser Science and Technology Group, Center for the Fire Explosive. And apart from that, we also work in healthcare segment with respect to the Django web applications, such as Android and smartphone application, and other major segment that we work at towards the education, such as creating professional level courses and workshop in training. And we also work towards the second, that is research support. So we also work towards research segment. Currently, our main goal of scope is of research are machine learning and deep learning, cyber security, and the network simulation. And we are also expanding our scope of research as of now. And as we have discussed in previous slide, that we are also authorized Pearson View Test Center. We conduct more than like 3,000 international exams, and we also develop assessment tests for some of our clients. And finally, we also work towards the internship and the professional courses. We conduct both offline and online courses, and we also provide self-learning professional courses. And we also have professional courses with live mentorship during the internship. If needed, we might share some of the courses that we have produced with you. And we also conduct a lot of workshop. So previously, like around 1 or 2 months before, we had a workshop on the software testing, where a mentor came, and he had given a great course on the software testing, so that we can make more robust application. So next is key people in our organization. So Mr. Devanshu Shukla, he is the co-founder and executive officer, as well as the technical officer. He manages the technical operation and projects in Hackweather Limited. He is also a mentor for all of us who are doing the internship. We are doing the internship under his guidance. And then we have Mr. Vijay Kumar Shukla. He is the retired wing commander of Indian Air Force and currently director of operation, as well as owner of VMD Technologies back in 2008. Followed by we have Miss Neha Awasthi. She is the co-founder and director of HR. And then we have Mr. Sumit Dhama. He is also co-founder of Hackweather Limited at Canada. He stays in Canada and looks after the Canada branch. He also worked for the American Express and Amazon before. So next is market analysis. So since you know that IT market is really large domain, it is a really big domain. So with respect to IT market, we mainly work in 5 segments. So let us say for any technology, we first provide training for that technology. We develop professional courses or provide training to our interns, and then we develop various assessment tests for those for like specific technology. And we develop, let us say, we do more research on those technology, and then we develop software on that technology, and then we deliver it to our client, and then DRDO being one of the major client that we have. So let's take an example of, let us say, cyber security. So first we will train our interns on cyber security, then we will conduct various assessment tests on cyber security. We will do more research on that. Let us say we have any research topic, we try to do research on that, and then we also develop software with respect to that particular domain, and then we also create projects and then deliver it to our clients. So next is customer profile. So as I told you, DRDO, we are working with SAG, that is Scientific Analysis Group, and and we have Laser Scientific Technology Group, and then Center for the Fire Explosive, Department of Education, and Ministry of Home Affairs. Some of the things that we have done with respect to this organization in 2021 and 22, we delivered a workshop for school students in Delhi NCR region on cybersecurity, and we also worked on the project like sentiment analysis and etc. other project for this clients. And in healthcare segment, I would say most of our client are dietitian, sport coaches, and director and like doctors. Some of the projects that we have created in the healthcare segment we have already discussed are like AI blood report manager and the diet recommender and the heart fitness application. We have and next we have the research segment. So we help PhD scholar, we help them with the technical aspect. Mainly, we work with like various institutes and industries, and to provide them with the skilled workforce and conduct assessment test for them. So next we have very important team management system. So I would like to welcome Mr. Devanshu Shukla so that he can take over and give us a great introduction on like how the team management system will be. Yeah, so over to you, sir.
Hi, Yash, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir. Long time.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Very long time.
Yes, so should I stop the sharing and you will take over?
Right, that would do.
Yeah, right. So I will allow the screen sharing for everyone. Yeah, I have allowed the screen share. Please continue.
Right, thank you. A very warm welcome, everyone. Hope you have gone through with the introduction to company's profile, and Yash being one of the best team members of us, working from quite some time and have delivered a lot of good things under this internship. And he was managing a lot of Scrum meetings regularly. I think it's more than 6 months, I believe. Yash.
Yeah, sir. It is more than 6 months now.
And I think we met after 3-4 months or so, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, why I turned up for this meeting today? So initially, we had a process of internship with which the company was communicating with the interns. Since as of now, we have more than 1,400 interns, those who are working on different technologies with us. So to have a proper communication with them, because with every intern, there are n number of communications happens every day. So we have a proper system with which the communication should happen so that there is no confusion among the interns, among the task allotment teams, among the presentation teams, among the Scrum managers, and among the scoring teams. So I think 1st July onwards or so, a new system known as intern tracker is introduced for the interns so that they can keep track of their internship. And my agenda of joining today's meeting is I want to convey how this intern tracker has to be used and what would be the best way of communication under this internship. Okay. So I would like to share my screen and I'm going to walk you through one by one. Let me share my screen first. I believe my screen is visible to all the participants. So guys, so initially what will happen, there are certain activities which an intern has to do. The first activity for every intern is to mark his attendance every day. This is activity number 1. Second, initially when they join this internship, they have to request a task, then they have to complete the task. After completion of the task, they have to deliver a presentation. Once the presentation is done, they will get score of the presentation and a new task will be allotted. So these are 5 steps of this internship. Okay. And this has to be done repeatedly till the time you are working as an intern with Hackveda Limited. So on my screen, you can see an email which you might receive for a couple of days, so as to make you understand the attendance and internship progress process, how you have to update your information during this internship. Okay. So you will get an email tomorrow with the title attendance and internship progress for that respective date, whatever it is. Okay. What the mail will signify, the mail will tell you how to use the intern tracker. Here we have attached a video so that you can understand how you have to use the intern tracker tool. Okay. Even I'm going to tell you how to use that tool today, but if you have any confusions later, you can access this video and you can have a deep understanding of how to use the tool. Coming to the next part, as of now, we are circulating the username and password. There is certain, since the company issues a password to every intern, there are certain changes happening under the password system and the authentication system. So initially, we are sending the information of your user ID so that you will be able to log into your account properly. Okay. Considering this is the demo account, which I'm using for this demonstration. So here is the URL hackveda.in/intern tracker. This is the main point of contact for every one of you. Every individual will get an account on intern tracker, and you have to take up this internship after today onwards using this tool itself. Okay. Now, so how the tool looks like, here we have published the desktop version of the application as of now. So for best visuals, use it on the desktop. Okay. Very soon we are bringing up the Android app as well as the iOS app. So you will be able to use your intern tracker account on phones also, but not as of now. As of now, you have to reach out to this website hackveda.in/intern tracker, and for best view, use it on the desktop. Okay. Now, how will you get this login account? The people, those who have registered, say after 5th or 7th of July, they might have already received an account detail. If you have not received an account detail as of now, you will get your account detail in the progress update email. Okay. Now, there are 2 types of interns, those who are joining this internship, and this is related to this intern tracker account. One type of intern is those who have taken an internship assessment test through Hackveda 1-to-1. So if you already have a Hackveda 1-to-1 account, you can use the same account to log into intern tracker. Okay. So there is no problem. You do not need to register again for intern tracker. You can use Hackveda 1-to-1 account with the same username and password. You will be able to log into intern tracker. Okay. Coming to second type of interns, those who come via direct registration. So many of the people, those who have registered with their email, we tried to create an account. I think post 5 July onwards, we have created the account. But in case if you have a confusion and if you don't have an active email ID and password to access intern tracker, I am sharing a link with you all. Yash, please enable the chat so that I can give them this link. Can you please enable the chat? Right. So guys, here is the, sorry. You can go to sign up here. You can go to click accounts, copy link address, and you will be able to create an account here. Okay. You can register on this URL and you will get the intern tracker account. Okay. And this is for whom? This is for those people, those who do not have a Hackveda 1-to-1 account. Okay. If you have done direct registration, and in the selection letter email, if you have not received an email and password, then you have to sign up here. Okay. Just sign up. It is a free account you can create, and then you will be able to access intern tracker. I believe this is clear to everyone. Please raise your hands if this is clear. Now, what you have to do, there are certain processes which needs to be done in this intern tracker every day. Okay. What are these cases? Let me just quickly magnify it a little so that it will be clear for you all. Okay. Now, if you can see my screen here, there are certain things which needs to be done. The first is general progress and attendance marking. Okay. This is the most important activity which you guys need to do every day from Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, as per your choice. Depending on your availability, you should mark your attendance. Okay. Office generally works from Monday to Friday. Okay. Scrum meetings happens from Tuesday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday, mostly it is very dicey. If it is very, very important, we join office. Otherwise, Saturday and Sunday mostly is a holiday. Okay. So if you need any support, if you are putting in anything, you will get back the replies on Mondays. So I believe this is clear. Office generally operates from Monday to Friday. Okay. Saturday, Sunday also on work basis we do the internal team or the management people. For interns, you have to be available from Monday to Friday as per your convenient time. You can also work on Saturdays and Sundays as well as per your choice. There is no, hard and fast rule from our side, but mostly the team is available from Monday to Friday. Okay. And for shorter period on Saturday and mostly not on Sundays. I believe this is also clear. So to mark your attendance, what you have to do, you have to log into your intern tracker account and you will be able to mark your attendance from there. Okay. Let me just log into one account and mark my attendance so that you will get a quick clarity how things are happening. Okay. So let me just log in with an account. Let me see if I have an account here. So let's say one abhi3214@gmail.com. Okay. And I need a password. Let's say the password is here. Okay, so I've logged into an intern's account. Now, suppose here I logged in with Abhimanyu Kumar. This is a demo account which I'm using. It is an account of a previous intern, those who I believe already completed his internship. So it would be better for you to understand how the interface looks like. So now, when you log into your personal intern tracker account, you will get to see your department with which you are working. My name is Devanshu Shukla. I am your industry mentor as of now. So whenever you need any signatures or anything, you have to send your documents on esign@hackveda.in, and one of my team members will put the seals on it with my names and references. Okay. So here will be a start date of your internship. Most probably, as per our record, whatever record is available with us, your start date will be mentioned here, and your internship status would be mentioned, whether it is active or whether it is complete or it is discontinued. These are the three statuses we have. Similarly, if you are a paid intern with us, you will get your stipend status as well here, and the date of stipend clearances as well. Okay. When was the last stipend was clear, that information you will get to see. Okay. Now, there are 4 important tasks which generally every intern has to mark. Also, I would like to request one thing. When you will be logging to your intern tracker account, do not click request new tasks, schedule presentations, completion letters for testing purposes. Okay, do not use it, because there is an automated process at the back end. If you have done a request completion letter, you might get all those things processed. Definitely, you are not going to get an internship completion letter because your duration might not have served, but your internship might get discontinued. Okay, so please avoid clicking and testing these things. Okay. Now, click any of these actions whenever it is required for you to do. Do not use it for testing purposes. Okay, because when you will request if you request multiple times, you will get multiple tasks with the same date of delivery. then again, it is going to affect your scores and all. Okay. So again, I am informing everyone, these are important actions for every intern, and you have to take every action with absolute responsibility. If you have taken an action, automatically system will process it from the backend, and then it would be a difficult job for the support team to fix it. Okay. Now, so the first part is to mark an attendance. So you have to click on mark attendance, and your attendance for that date will be marked. Okay. Since this intern is already complete, we are not getting any responses here, as after completion of the internship, there is no communication with this account and the intern. Okay. But you will be able to mark your attendance in this particular way. Now, coming back to the second part. So this is the general progress in attendance. This you have to do it daily. Marking the attendance needs to be done daily. And your each and every attendance of every particular day will be accounted before issuing your certificates. Okay. Minimum criteria for completion of the internship is around 20 plus days of attendance. Okay. So minimum 20 plus days of attendance is required to issue the completion letter, and minimum one presentation, which is scored. You should work on one task at least, deliver the presentation, get it scored, and then you will get the completion letter. This is the minimum criteria. Okay. Coming to the second part. So once you are done with your regular attendance, now what you need to do, you need to request a new task from a person. Okay. You need to request a new task for this internship. So for now, I'm skipping technical issues. I'm coming to new task allotment. And if you are already done with the task. So how the system works, if you are a new intern and you need your first task of the internship, okay, then what do you have to do? You have to click on request new task. So as you have got access to intern tracker, click on request new task. Since you are the first time intern, we will receive a request at the backend, and we will allot a new task to you. Okay. Now, how will you get to know a task is allotted? On an email, you will receive that a task is allotted. Okay. And you will get the title of the task. You will get the description of the task, and the details of the task will be accessed here on intern tracker itself. Okay. So what will you get? I'm going to show you the task interface quickly. Okay. So if you can see with Abhimanyu's account, since he joined with us in February, so he got multiple tasks allotted. The first task allotted to him was create a Linux instance on AWS EC2, and his due date was 22 February, and he has completed his task. Okay. Now, how the details would look like. At the top right corner, we have a task section. Okay. And here on the task sections, you will get the detail of every task, what needs to be done. Okay. So if I go back to the bottom and if I show you, so initially he was allotted a task. This task was allotted on 18th February 2023. The task was to create a Linux instance on AWS EC2. The due date was 21 February. In order to the current status of his task is complete because he has already done it. For you guys, it will be pending once you have requested the task. Here are certain references of the task, how it has to be done, followed by a little description of the first task, that what needs to be done. Okay. Depending on as soon as new tasks will be allotted to you, you will get references, some task material to do, some reference video materials. And as soon as you are done with around 5 to 10 tasks, then you will get project-based tasks to work out on real-time projects, which we are doing. Okay. So here you will get a list of all the tasks and each and every detail of the particular task, which is allotted to you. Okay. And you have to ensure what is your task progress. Make sure it is 100%. But if your task progress is genuinely, suppose it is above 40-50%, easily you will get the completion letters of your internships. Okay. Now, so I believe this is clear. So all the new team members, you have to request a new task from intern tracker itself. Okay. Only then we will be able to allot you a task. If somebody writes an email on support@hackdata.in that allowed me a new task, and he has not placed a request via intern tracker, he will not get the task. Okay. So make sure you request the new task from intern tracker, and within 24 to 48 hours, generally on working days between Monday to Friday, after 24 to 48 hours, you will get the request. Generally, every morning we process these requests. Okay. So every morning, somewhere between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., we process the previous requests. Okay. And again, so as per our team allotment processes, they do it once in a day. Sometimes, if the people are available of the specific teams, they allot it multiple times also. Okay. Anyways, your task is to get the task allotment. Once a task will be allotted to you, after a particular team, they will allot the task. Okay. So once they allot the task, a notification email will be sent to you that a task is allotted, and you will be able to see the task details on intern tracker. Okay. Every initial communication we will be doing via email, and all those emails will take you to intern tracker, where you will find out all the details, what to do, how to do in the internship. Okay. Now, with every task, you have to make a presentation of every task you have done. Okay. How do we evaluate your task? So once a task is allotted, you have to follow the steps of every task. I'll give you one example. Suppose this is one task where the task name was Introduction to Data Collection something. Since this is for cloud computing, it is not for you. For you guys, the task will be allotted as per your technology or as per your technology domain. Okay. So the task was allotted on 31st May. The due date was 7 June to be done. The first step was to understand the basics of AWS, where he has to make an understanding. Then they have to create an AWS account. Then they have to navigate through AWS S3. Then they have to create a S3 bucket. And the steps to create those buckets is mentioned here. Then upload data on S3 bucket. So there are certain tasks which they need to do. Once they are done with the task, they have to record a demonstration of what they have done. And finally, they have to deliver a professional presentation in the Scrum meeting. This delivery of professional presentation in the Scrum meeting is mandatory for every task you are doing. Okay. So it is not necessary, that you have to be, see, if you have done a task, how we will be able to know that you are done? You have to come and join the Scrum meeting, and professionally you have to present the task. Only then the Scrum managers will be able to score you guys. Okay. If you are doing certain tasks and keeping it with you, and if you are not joining Scrum meetings, you are not scheduling your presentations, and if you are not delivering your presentations, as well as if your presentations are not being scored, then you are not going to get the letters. Okay. So for every task, whatever is allotted, you have to prepare a presentation, and you have to join Scrum meetings, and you have to deliver the presentations. Okay. Once you are done with the presentations, you will get the score of every presentation done. Okay. And depending on your scores, if your average score is 70% and above, and if you have a good attendance record, then we will switch you to paid internship. In case if you want a completion letter, we can issue you the completion letter as well. Okay. So this is how the process works. So you will get the detail of what needs to be done, how you need to present it. Then you have to, once you are done with your task, suppose on the screen, a task is allotted to me. I'm done with all these 7-8 steps, and I'm ready with the presentation. If I'm done with this, then what I will do, I will go to my home. Okay. Sorry, let me just log in back. So what I have to do, I have to schedule a presentation. This is what I need to do once I'm done with task number 1. There are certain interns, those who feel like, let me request n number of tasks and then I'll do it once, all the tasks in once. So that is not possible. You have to do each and every task one by one and present it and get it scored. Until and unless you get your task 1 scored, we are not going to allot you task number 2. Okay. So you have to request a task, complete the task, request a presentation, deliver a presentation, and get the presentation scored. And once this is done, then you have to request a new task. This is how it needs to be done. Okay. So suppose I'm done with task number 1. Now what am I going to do? I have to click on schedule a presentation. So I'll click on schedule a presentation, and the backend team will get this request that you are ready with the presentation of whatever task is allotted and you are ready to deliver the presentation. Then on email, you will get a presentation schedule that your presentation is scheduled on specific date. Let me show you some of these mails if it is available in my account here. Let me show you a few so that you get to see how it is coming in. Okay. Let me just open the mail from Handway Limited. I might have got a few mails at least. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Let me just show you. Right. So, yeah, here we have certain mails which I would like to show you. So first, once you will mark your attendance, you will get an attendance confirmation like this every day. Your attendance is marked for this date and your internship status is active. This is when you will mark your internship attendance for every day. Okay, it has to be marked every day. Secondly, once you will request a new task, you will get a response that we have received your new task request and we will process it within 24 to 48. This is the general timing. We try to process it as soon as possible. And once the task is allotted, you get a mail that a task is allotted to you. And the mail looks somewhat like this. So you will get a mail like this: Devanshu Shukla, task allotted. That is your name and the task allotment and title of the task, whatever task is allotted to you. And suppose here is an example. So I have got this, here is the name of the project. Here is the task name, then a little description of what needs to be done. Okay. And then you will be redirected to intern tracker. So you will get this mail after your task is allotted. Okay. Now, once your task is allotted, you have to request a schedule of presentation whenever you are ready with your task and ready with the presentation. Then you have to schedule the presentation. Once your presentation is scheduled, you will get this mail somewhat like this, that we have received your request and your presentation will be done on a specific date. And within the presentation mail, you will get an email somewhat like this. Your presentation is scheduled for a specific date at this time. Okay. And here the presentation confirmation looks like this. So you will receive a mail somewhat like this. We have received your request to schedule presentation with the request ID, your presentation title. You have to deliver the presentation in the Scrum meeting on this specific date at this time onwards. And there are 2 Scrum meetings which are happening parallelly. Tuesday to Friday, these Scrum meetings happen. The Scrum meetings does not happen on Monday. Scrum meetings does not happen on Monday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. Scrum meetings only happens on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 p.m. And these are the 2 meetings. You have to join meeting number 1, or if the meeting 1 is too much loaded, then you can join meeting number 2. Okay. So both the meetings runs in parallel. Okay. The Scrum managers, one meeting is conducted by Mr. YashchandraUpadhyay. Second, as of now, is conducted by Mr. Akash Lamba and Saurabh Singh. Eventually, whoever would be your Scrum manager, you will get to see their information on your presentation email. Okay. Now, once your presentation is done, you will get a presentation score, and that too you will receive on email. And one more thing I would like to show you here before we proceed further. So once you are done with your presentation, you will get a presentation progress record here on your profile, as well as a detailed record of your presentations under the presentation section here. So here at the top right corner, we have a section known as presentations. You can open presentations and you will be able to see whatever presentations you have delivered so far. Okay. So if I go back to the bottom, suppose we were dealing with the first AWS S3 or something like this. So here was the presentation date of this candidate on 16th March. He presented, where he submitted his presentation on Get Started with AWS S3. A presentation recorded video will be available for review. along with the presentation score, whatever was the score of the presentation, as well as the feedback. And you will get it for each and every presentation which you have done on every specific date. If any of your presentations are not scored yet, or if the status is pending, make sure you deliver the presentation of that topic to the Scrum Manager. Okay. So this is how you have to deliver your presentations, and a complete record of your presentations will be available with us. And these presentations are the scoring mechanisms. We use these presentations to score you in order to identify how you are performing during your internship. Okay. Again, coming back to the profile, on the profile page, below presentation progress, you will be able to find out your performance. How is your performance going during your internship? So you will get the attendance details. You will get how many presentations you have scheduled. What is the overall presentation score you have received? What is the overall demonstrations score? How many demonstrations you have done so far? What is your communication score? How well you are communicating with the team? And there are certain additional scores, as in when you present, we see how is your background when you are presenting. Okay, how is your internet connection? How is your mic working? How is your computer working? As in, if you have a good machine, if it is working fine, it is not hanging. All those things we try to add up in the additional score. Okay, so here will be the overall performance progress. And if your average performance is above 70% or so, okay, if it is above 70%, then you will be eligible for paid internship with Hackwader. Okay, and if you are eligible, you will get this request probation letter. You can request probation letter from us. We will quickly review your performance and we will issue a paid internship probation letter with you. And this will be done after 2 months of your internship. Minimum is the 2 months. So this is how the intern tracker works. Now, once you are done with your internships, if you want to request a completion letter, I have again told you, the minimum eligibility of the completion letter is you should have minimum 20 days of attendance, and you should have done minimum 1 presentation, and it should be scored. Okay, and the video record must be available. So if this is available, we will be able to issue you the completion letter. Secondly, the date you request the completion letter, and depending on your request, the date we issue the completion letter, those date will be mentioned on the letter. So at our end, we don't have any manual process of modifying the date so as to ensure the transparency of the internship program. So make sure you request your letters accordingly so that we can, whenever we issue the letter, the exact date of issue will be mentioned on your completion letter emails. Okay, or as well as on your completion letters. So once we issue the completion letter from our side, you guys will receive the completion letters on your email, and you can do it. You can submit it as required by you. Also, this internship, if you are facing any technical issues, write us on support@hackwader.in. Okay. For now, you do not need to update your progress daily. It is not required. Only you have to mark your attendance regularly. And when you are ready with your task, you have to give the presentation on the task. Okay. You do not need to update it regularly. That is not required. But if you're facing any technical issues, any solvable issues, one thing which I want to clear here during the technical issues, since you are an intern with the company, you have to have that mindset that certain challenges are being given to you and you have to solve those challenges out. Okay. If anybody is solving your challenges, then it is of no use of you being an intern to the organization. So you have whatever task is allotted to you, it is also your responsibility to work out on it, to find out solutions and to present the solutions in the Scrum meeting. To discuss what kind of problems, challenges while working on task, the internship. But majority of the interns, what they do, even if they face a simple thing which is not clear to them, they will run here and there to the support teams. So somewhere they will make calls, they will write WhatsApp messages. That is of no use. Okay, you are an intern. You are given certain challenges along with references and everything, and we know what kind of challenges you are going to face, and we want you to solve it. That is what is the major objective of this internship. So you solve those internships, and suppose if there is something unsolvable, then you can reach out to support@hackveda.in. You write an email to support@hackveda.in, and depending on the relevance of your technical issue, we will look into it and we will help you out whatever best we can help you with. Okay. Second technical issue is you have to read this email so that the process is complete. The process is clear in your mind. I have already discussed this point number 4, ready for presentation, but I will read out to you for the sake of, your easiness. So if your task is completed and you are ready for the presentation, you have to prepare your PPT, pitch deck. Also do record a small video in case during the presentation, if you face some will also help. Okay. So once your presentation is ready, you schedule a presentation from the intern tracker. We get the request and we will schedule your presentation. Okay. Now, coming back to the Scrum meetings. So we organize Scrum meetings every week, Tuesday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. This is the general timing, depending on the availability. So if there are 5 interns and if the meeting end up at 7:45, it is fine. And if you think that you will join at 8 o'clock, it is of no use. If you are joining the Scrum meeting, make sure you join sharp at 7 o'clock. Okay. And if you are joining later, then it is of no use. Okay. Because the Scrum manager has to organize it accordingly. So you join at 7 o'clock, see the presentations happening, deliver your presentation as well, give feedback to other people, get feedback from other people, and build an experience of what project you are working on, what challenges you are facing, you are getting, what challenges you are facing, how you are sorting those challenges out. So it is going to give you the right experience for which you are here on the platform. Okay. Now, so once this is done, here is the Scrum meeting, which happens generally, and the meeting remains same. So you guys can join on this meeting. Okay. In case if you want to apply for leave, suppose some XYZ event happens. Okay. Once you are registered for a specific date for the internship, we have no option to change your dates because there are n number of records which are being updated, okay, in the system. So if you are not available for an internship, it is not necessary for you to be available every day. You can work out as per your convenient time and deliver on due dates. Complete your projects before due dates, do the presentations on the specific dates as of the dates of the presentations. In case if you are facing some issue and you are not able to deliver on that, you can deliver it on next day or any other day as well. That is also fine. Okay. So it is no hard and fast rule that you have to deliver the presentation on the very same date itself. You can do it on the next date as well. You can just drop an email on support@hackveda.in that due to certain issues, I'm not able to deliver this presentation on this date and I'll do it on the next date. That's it. So we are not able to reschedule your presentation, but you have to make sure that you join the meeting and deliver your presentation and get your presentation scored. And you will get to see the pending presentations within your intern tracker account. So you have to take care of it. Okay. Now, since you are the intern, you are here to sort out our burden. You're not here to increase our burden, So we want to minimize these operational activities, and you coming on the platform must not increase these operational, activities. So make sure you follow the processes appropriately. They are well written, well understood. Do understand them properly and execute accordingly. So if you want to apply for a leave, you can write us an email on support@hackveda.in, and the process, all the details, whatever you need to mention, you can mention it on the email, and we will change your status from active to leave for that particular duration. Here is the message. So if you need to apply for leave due to exams, academics, personal reasons, you can update your leave application on support@hackveda.in. You need to share the following information to apply for the leave: full name, email, and reason for the leave. We will review, grant your leave, and change your internship status to leave. And when you join back, you can update your status again on support@hackveda.in that I'm back, ready to continue my internship again. You can inform us, and we will resume your internship status to active. That's what we can do. Only till the time you are active as an intern on the platform, you will receive these daily progress mails and XYZ, the task mails and all. Okay. If you are inactive, you have to request us first, and then we will make you active, and then you will be able to receive all this communication. When you are not active, the system stops communicating with you for certain time. Okay, till the time you are inactive. And we avoid this communication because certainly many times people have their exams, and the flooding of these emails might disturb you. So it is better to apply for a leave when you are not an active member, and when you are back, make your request us to make your status active. And once you're active, you will start receiving the communication mails again. Similarly, finally, the internship probation duration complete. So if your internship 2 months probation period is complete, and if you're seeking a paid internship probation letter, you need to go to the probation results section on your intern tracker profile. And if you have this request probation letter option activated, you can request. If you are eligible, you will get to see here. If you are not eligible, you will see under probation or under something like that. There would be some status. And if you are eligible for the paid internship, you will automatically get the status here. You can request your probation letter, and we will be able to issue you the probation letter. Okay. Finally, when your internship duration is complete, you can request the internship completion letter from us, and the internship completion letter option is available on your profile. You can reach out to here, click request completion letter. Depending on your request, within 48 hours, we will try to process your request. And once we issue the request, once we will process the request, you will receive your completion letter on your email, and then you can proceed further to, submit it in your college and whatever is the process. Also, during this internship, if you guys need any document signatures, if you want some diary signatures, okay, so you have to make all that documentation, and you have to send it us on esign@hackveda.in. Okay, all the signatures and everything happens only here, esign@hackveda.in. So if you want any letter to be signed, if you want any attendance record to be signed, if you want to submit any XYZ document, because there are n number of colleges and number of organizations, and every college has a different process. Okay, so we don't make all those documents. It is your responsibility to make those documents and send it on eSign. Hackveda will sign those documents for you. That we can do. We have a team. We have a separate team member, Mr. Nitish, who handles the e-signature part. So he will sign that document with your industry mentor's seal and company seal, and you will get further information. So for technical issues, you can write us an email on support@hackveda.in. For any other signatures and all, you can put it on esign@hackveda.in. Okay. So I believe this is clear. So this is how the internship process operates with intern tracker. And you might not get this attendance and internship progress mail regularly. Okay. So whenever we send this email, it is just for your information. Okay. It is not going to be sent regularly. You have to understand how you have to follow the process. So once we will send it, tomorrow you will receive it, go through with each and every point, and then follow those points regularly. Make a bookmark of that email if required. And whenever you get an email, definitely read that email, because there might be certain updates or changes possible within the mail which is sent. Okay. So I believe this is clear. Yash, I believe I'm clear on all of this. If anybody has any queries, I'm happy to answer on it as well. Also, one more thing, it is compulsory for every intern to change their photographs. So you can update your profile picture by clicking this icon here. You click on it, select your whatever photo you have, and keep a professional photo here, because this data is shared with n number of hiring partners also. So depending on your performance, if you are eligible for a specific requirement from any of our hiring partners, then this is your profile or a digital resume, which will be transmitted to those hiring partners. Okay. So make sure that you have the appropriate profile picture, a professional profile picture, or you can say a LinkedIn profile picture. You can keep it here and make sure you operate and in a proper manner. Okay. I believe this is clear. Yash, if you have any questions, or if any other intern has any other questions, I'm ready to take that question for a minute.
Yeah, so someone has asked that, sir, do we need to mark attendance from Monday to Friday according to our availability, or every day available?
Every day if available.
Yeah, so basically what you need to do is whenever you are available, just mark the attendance. If you are like not able to do any task, then please say leave, because every day if you mark your attendance, we check if you have given the progress update for that day, right? You need to give the progress update.
No, no,
Let's
no,
say-
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
This is a contradictory statement.
Yeah.
No. The company operates from Monday to Friday. The company operates means the support team is generally available from Monday to Friday. Okay. Management sometimes work on Saturdays, Sundays as well. Okay. If you as an intern is available, Monday to Friday is compulsory to mark an attendance. Okay.
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, if you are available, if you are doing some task, you can mark your attendance. Not an issue. It will be accounted. Okay. So total number of attendances marked, whether on Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, all of those attendance will be accounted. Okay, got it?
Yes, yes.
Minimum eligibility is minimum 20 days of work time. It is not necessary that it should be Monday to Friday only. So the attendances marked on Saturday and Sunday will also be accounted. Okay. Secondly, it is not necessary to update the progress update regularly. No, we have made it an ease of access for people. They have to request their task. Once the task is allotted, they can complete their task as per their time convenience and the due dates. Only they have to mark their attendance, and their attendance marking is considered as they are progressing every day. Now, once they are ready with the presentation, they will deliver the presentation to the Scrum manager and we will score them. So we will review the task once it is complete. We are not, interested to see every day what is being done. We want to relax on it. Earlier, we had this process where we wanted everyone to update regularly, but your attendance is satisfactory. We understand that you guys are working. We will look into your progresses once the task is complete, and the progress will be reviewed in the Scrum meeting itself once the final presentation of that task is done. That's it. Okay.
Okay. So they just need to mark the attendance every day whenever
They just have to mark the attendance
Yeah.
every day, and they can work on their task anytime as per their convenience. In the mornings, evenings, afternoon, as per their availability. And this is we are doing because n number of people are going to college, because colleges have reopened mostly. Okay.
Yes.
And many of them are available after 7 p.m. And at that point of time, support teams are not available. Okay. So it might be a daily queries would be a little difficult issue. So you can post an email on support@hackveda.in if you are facing an issue. Within 24 to 48 hours, we will look into it and reply on it. And you don't need to submit your daily progress report. Your attendance is satisfactory. We consider it you are currently working. And once your task is ready, you reach out to the schedule a presentation. Presentation schedule will be given. You have to deliver your presentation in the Scrum meeting, and then the scoring will be done. That's it. Easy process. Do your task and presentations within your timelines. It is expected. somehow, if there is a genuine reason that if a candidate is not able to complete the task within the certain deadline, or if he or she is not available or is not ready to deliver a presentation on the scheduled date, then you can deliver it on the any next day as soon as you guys are done. Okay, irrespective of requesting for the new schedule, because we don't reschedule. Your presentation date will be accounted as that particular date only, whatever was the date of the presentation. But if you are unable to present it on any day, do present it on any next day as soon as possible, as soon as you are ready. So that can be done. And once the presentation is done, only then request for a new task. Okay.
Okay, so next is, sir, can we ask for new task from tomorrow?
Absolutely. You can do it right from today onwards as well, as soon as you receive the emails. So if you have got access to intern tracker, you can start shooting the task request from today also. I believe everybody would have got an activation mail. So we have sent an activation mail somewhere around 6:45, 6:50 p.m. today, and all the new interns of this 16th July batch may have received their activation mails. So you are activated from today onwards. You can start requesting your task through intern tracker account. And by tomorrow, maybe after this meeting, I will request the team member to process the requests which are placed till date today. And then again, from tomorrow onwards, we have this, we generally process it in the morning, 10 to 12.
So next is, if we are not eligible for paid internship, then how long are we supposed to work till we get paid intern?
See, so we have made it very simple. After 2 months of your duration, okay, if on the third month, say after completion of 2 months, we have reviewed your score, and if it is below 70%, average of all of the progress reports, okay, in that case, you have to continue for the next month. If it is below 70%, you have to continue for the next month as per your choice. You can request completion also. We can issue completion letter. But if you want to continue working to become a paid intern, that you can work for the next month. Any time soon after your second month, if your overall score is above 70%, and you will get that information on your account that you are eligible for paid internship, you can request the probation letter anytime after second month of duration. Okay, got it? So it might happen, any day after 2 months, as soon as you are eligible for the paid internship, you can request the probation letter. It is not necessary. It is system based now. We are not deciding manually for any person ki kitne din kaam karna hai, how many days they have to work or not. We are not deciding it manually. The system is deciding. As soon as a person is doing his n number of performances, n number of presentations, and he is scoring above 70%, and the duration of minimum 2 months is over, he can quickly request the probation letter if the option is enabled in his account. So if the option is enabled in his account, he can request the probation letter. We will receive the request. We will review the performance. If the performance matches, if the result is eligible, then we will issue the probation letter. As in, we will issue the stipend letter, and the details of his stipends, the date of stipends and everything will be again mentioned in his intern tracker account as soon as he is selected. And how it is going to look, let me just show you. Give me 1 minute so that here, let me show you. I'll just log into one other intern's account so that you will have a look how it looks like. NKG 84490. So I'm logging into one a paid intern's account. So here is Nitish's account, if you can see. So he is on full stack web development. His internship status is active. You can see the specific stipends which he has. Apart from that, here result is shown something like this. Probation result is pass. Okay. And the previous you have already seen. as soon as you are eligible for the internship, you will get that option, request probation letter. You can request it. Once we approve, you will get all your specific details within your account itself. Got it? I believe this is clear.
I think this is clear. And
Minimum how many tasks should be? Yeah. Minimum how many tasks? Yes, you were reading it out. Please.
So minimum how many tasks should be done to get paid internship?
So see, I tell you. So it is not task based. I'm telling you. The more number of good tasks you are doing, the more early you will be able to get the internship. Okay. It is not fixed that you need to do 10 tasks or 15 tasks or 20 tasks. Suppose you have done 3 tasks. All the 3 tasks are above 70%. Okay. On an average, if I tell you, the deadline for every subtask is around 4 days to 5 days. Okay. But you consider 1 task per week, at least 1 presentation per week. So in a month, you should at least do four tasks or 4 presentations in 1 month. And if you are done with 8 presentations in 2 months of time, with an average of 70% and above, then you are eligible for paid internship. Okay. So on an average, it is around 3 to 4 tasks needs to be done per month. 4 is, I think, 4 to 5 is the upper hand, and minimum 3 is necessary. Every month, minimum 3 presentations should be done. So if a person is above, has done 6 or 7 presentations and have done it with 70% accuracy, then mostly they get selected for paid internships. At least 1 task per week or 1 task every 7 to 8 days is required.
So next is, sir, for submitting the internship completion letter to the college, at what time we should request letter? I think this is something that his college will tell him.
As soon as your colleges are asking, just do let us know. We will check and we will issue. It will take only 5 minutes for us to issue. But since there are n number of requests to be processed, it takes around 24 to 48 hours. So whenever the college is asking, suppose generally at the end of a semester, mostly candidates has to submit their letters. So suppose the college is asking for May, in May, then request us in May, we will issue the same letter date. Also, let me just simplify it. Suppose you are an intern and in your college, you have to do 2 months of internship. Okay. Every college has different requirements. So suppose your HOD asked that you should have done 2 months of internship minimum. Okay. As soon as your 2 months internship duration is complete with Hatchveda, do let us know. As in, request the completion letter, we'll issue it. So on your letter, you will have the exact 2 months date, the date of registration when you have whatever batch you have selected, and the date of completion of 2 months whenever you have requested, and we will issue the letter accordingly. One more thing, the letters are issued by a system. So modifications couldn't be done as in, any different date. System, the date of issue will be mentioned on the completion letters, and it is non-modifiable. Nobody can modify it because the system is running on a number of places. As of now, it cannot be modified.
Next is, hi sir, suppose I did a task, where do I need to host it? Should it be on GitHub or somewhere else?
So, see, hosting is irrespective of the instructions. Okay, sorry. Hosting with respect to instructions. In case if there are some instructions to use a particular software, tool, website, then you have to use it. If it is not compulsory, if it is not mentioned compulsory on your email, you can do it anywhere as per your convenience. GitHub is one good option to make to keep all your source codes. Since there are different team technologies, as in there are people with digital marketing, those who might not need GitHub to keep their work. Okay, so there is no fixed platform as of now for hosting or keeping any software or source code as such. Depending on the instructions you follow it, if you don't find anything where to keep my code, you can keep it on GitHub. It is fine. You can share the links with us. Or if you want to keep a track record, very soon we will keep it in intern tracker itself. We are working out on that module, and most probably the submissions and everything will be maintained on intern tracker only later, not as of now. So if you want us to hold some information for you, you can put it on email, support@hackdata.in, and we can have a record till we don't have it on intern tracker. And if you want to host any of your project on any of the domains or any of the hosting services as per your choice, you can do that. It is not a problem until and unless it is mentioned on your task instructions. Got it?
Yes, yes. So next is, sir, can we get an idea of stipend details if we get paid internship?
So I couldn't get the question.
Can we get an idea of stipend detail if we get paid internship?
Do you want to ask me the amount of the stipend or what?
Ritesh Lal, can you?
The general range is 5,000 rupees to 15,000 rupees, which is an average stipend. Initially, mostly we, depending on the performance, we issue the stipend. Generally, for very first month, everybody gets 5,000 rupees kind of stipend. If you are performing very well, and if there are certain special recommendations by the Scrum manager or by any monitoring team member, then we escalate it to higher values also. And it is purely depending on the performance and the communication you are having. Initially, it is 5,000 rupees. And depending on the kind of task you are contributing. So if you feel like that you are good for some specific task of the company, apart from this internship processes, then definitely you get higher stipends.
So I think that is it for the questions. I don't see any more questions. So can I continue with the presentation?
Okay. And anyone, any question? Also, I want to add one more thing. So this basic stipend 5,000 is just to give you a quick start, okay? And we expect that you take a lot of money from us. There is no problem from our side. The best you can contribute in development of the projects, the kind of value you are adding to our organization of the stipends, But since n number of colleges are participating in this internship, very prestigious colleges from various different locations in India, around 1,500 candidates are already working. So we want to keep a basic standard so that it is understandable to all. Hence, we kept 5,000 as a basic stipend for everyone to get started so that we can start noticing them. And once we notice them and we find out, okay, this is a talent which needs to be put at a better place, or on this or that project, we can have this person or an intern as a team member or as a full-time team member, then definitely we are very, very happy to offer you higher packages. So yes, we have the PPO possibilities as well. If you are working as a paid intern for 6 months with us, minimum 4 LPA we are happy to offer you. Considering you should be eligible to work in an organization, you are done completion with your college. So you should have a graduation degree with you. Degree as in with if it is if you have completed your college, that is fine with us. But if you are in college, then we are unable to offer you the professional package. Till the time you are in college, we can only offer you internship stipend as per government laws. And once you are done completion of your college, then minimum 4 LPA is the amount which the company pays.
So I think
and
that
the eligibility criteria is 6 months of paid internship duration with us. And this does not include the overall duration. Okay. We should have paid you 6 times at least. So that is the eligibility.
Yeah. So I think that concludes the Q&A. I don't see any more questions, neither on the direct messages also. So can I continue with the presentation and continue with the introduction session?
Right. ma'am, you can continue. And thank you guys for having me. If you have any queries, Yash will help you out with all the questions, whatever is possible. And you guys can request your uh, tasks, as soon as you are done with the meeting. We will try to process it by tomorrow. And later, if you guys have any queries, put it on support@hackveda.in. We would be happy to help you guys out. And if you are unable to understand anything or is there any issues, you join the Scrum meeting, okay, and discuss with the Scrum manager after the presentations are done. Because mostly in the presentations, all your queries will be clear. And once the presentations are over, if you have any short query, as in very important, which we are unable to help you out on support, you can reach out to Scrum meeting and Scrum managers can give you the information on that. Okay, Yash, thank you so much for having me, and I'll see you soon. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye,
So,
everyone.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So we'll continue with the presentation. Share the screen. Yeah. So I hope that everyone can see my screen. Just to cross check. And there is one intern, Bilin Janet Roy. Please join Mr. Akash Lamba's session to do your presentation, because this is an new intern presentation, new intern onboarding session. Okay, so coming to the future plans of the organization. So it is to build new product and application mockup, as well as provide a better workforce, and to build a better workforce pipeline between institutes and the industry. We have seen a lot in the presentation also, like how we are striving towards building a better workforce pipeline between the institutes and the industry. So coming to the intern introduction that I wanted to do was, so basically, I want all of you to raise your hand, and after you have raised your hand, we will have your introduction. Okay. So let's see how many people are there. There are around 34, right? So I'm expecting all of you to raise your hand so that we can have your introduction. So during the introduction, so during the introduction, I want all of you to give your introduction one by one. Please ensure that your camera and mic are working properly. It must be on during the introduction so that we can see who you are. And the introduction speech should include like your full name, you are in which branch and which year of the college, and the name of your college. And if you have done any professional certification or you have any awards, and what is your technical skill set. So your name, branch, college, and year, and technical skill set is compulsory. You must say it. And then what are your expectations from the internship. So I want all of you to raise your hand. Okay. It is really important because this is getting recorded. So if you are not raising your hand, we will not be able to have your introduction. So that there might be some issues, like, getting your completion letter, so that we can confirm you are the one who is giving the presentation every time, we are taking the presentation. So all of you raise your hand. This is compulsory. And so we will start with, okay, I have only seen 5 hands. So I will wait for some time so that all of you can raise hand, and then we'll start. I will wait for 5 seconds. Okay, so Swastik Banerjee.
Yes, sir. Can you see me?
Yes, you can start.
Yes, sir. So I'm Swastik Banerjee, and I'm currently pursuing masters in AI and ML from Christ University, Bangalore. I have done my BSc in computer science from St. Xavier's College, and I'm deeply interested in the field of AI and machine learning. And through this internship, I want to build my internship experience, work on various projects, interact with many corporate leaders, and probably earn an experience throughout it all.
Okay, thank you, Swastik. So we'll go to Shashank.
Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, please turn your camera on.
So my webcam is not working right now. So it is facing some
Oh.
issues.
I can see that your webcam is connected in the meeting.
Yeah, but it's not working, I guess.
Try
Yes.
to turn it on.
Yeah, sir. Wait a second.
Okay, Shashank, I will come back to you after the next intern. So it is Chaitanya Sai, and I don't see you have your webcam connected.
So I don't have a webcam.
Try
it
to
okay?
join with your phone and then you can give the presentation. Okay, I will not lower your hand. As soon as you join, I will call out you again. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So we have Subi.
Sir, am I audible at the same time? Visible?
Yes, yes, you can start.
Okay, good. Good evening, sir. My name is Shubhi Vashne. I am pursuing my Bachelor's of Technology in Computer Science branch from Vanasthali Vidyapeeth. This is my final year, and I am very well versed in machine learning and artificial intelligence. And through this internship, I want to learn more on live projects.
Okay, thank you, Subi. So we'll move on to Darshan. Darshan Virwani.
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Am I
Darshan.
audible and visible?
Yes.
So my name is Darshan Virwani, and I have done my master's in computer application in June 22. And currently I am working as an IT officer in a bank, and I have an interest in cybersecurity operations. So I joined this course and internship for my future, like the career transition full time as a cybersecurity analyst or cybersecurity officer.
Thank you, Darshan. So we'll move
Thank
on to Bhopani Suresh.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, please turn your camera. Yeah, you can start.
So, my name is Bhupani Suresh, sir. I'm pursuing my data science in Roos Degree College. This is my last year, and tomorrow is my last exam, and after that I will complete my degree. And my professional certification is I taken the course from this Queer Academy, and the course was completed. After that, I took in this internship. And my technical skills are I'm data analyst, data science, and Python, machine learning, deep learning, sir. And my expectation from this internship, sir, I want to gain some experience for my future development.
Okay, thank you, Bhopani. So we'll move on to Sahana KV.
Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you can start.
Good evening, sir. Now, College of Science, and along with that, have completed my web development course. So, with this internship, I would like to enhance my skills and knowledge with a live project, sir. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Sahana. So we'll move on to Kusheshwar. Kusheshwar. Yeah.
Hello, sir. My name is Kushishwar. I am from Puducherry Technological University. I'm pursuing in BTech in Computer Science and Engineering. I work in Python and Java skills. I would like to enhance myself from the artificial intelligence, and I would like to do internship and gain new skill sets. And I would like to be a part of academics.
Okay, thank you, Kusheshwar. So we'll move on to Jiva Regai.
Good evening, sir. Myself, I'm Jeevarike Shanmugam. I'm from Loyola Icahn College of Engineering. I'm entering into my third year, and I'm pursuing my undergraduate degree in the field of information technology. And about my professional certifications, I have enrolled in a number of Python development, Python language courses in Coursera, and also have taken up front-end development courses from Coursera. And about my skill sets, I'm quite confident with my front-end skills. I want to develop my back-end skills, and that's basically why I joined the internship. And also, I should have a good experience with working with live projects.
Okay, thank you. So we'll move on to Narendra Kumar BL.
Hello, good evening, sir. I'm audible.
Yes, you can start.
So myself, Narendra Kumar VN. I'm a third year student pursuing mechanical engineering at NI myself. I have done my Python course in Udemy, and now I have enrolled for data science course. Now I'm doing it. So I'm very much interested to do industrial projects. So I am expecting these things from this internship.
Okay, thank you, Narendra. So we'll move on to Kashish Lalwani.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, please talk.
Good evening, sir. My name is Kashish Lalwani, and currently I'm pursuing my undergraduate degree from Bachelor's in Technology from D.Y. Patil College of Engineering and Technology, Kolhapur. Currently, I'm in my final year, and I have been enrolled into various machine learning certifications as well as completed a few of them on Coursera. And my technical skills include I have an upper hand in machine learning and data science, and I would like to work on more of live projects as well as have a good experience with you. And that is why I have joined this internship. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kashish. So we'll move on to Varun.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, you can start.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Good afternoon. Sorry, sir.
Good
One second,
evening.
sir. Hi, sir. My name is Chintakindi Varun. I'm from Roots Degree College, Hyderabad. And this is my final year. I'm about to complete it this year. And my professional certification is from Udemy. I've done multiple courses in that. And I've enrolled Python bootcamp in Python bootcamp and also in data science bootcamp. And my skill set is I've worked in multiple internships as well, and I've completed my courses in Udemy and Coursera and multiple other platforms. And also I'm expecting to complete this internship with a stipend, and I'm about to complete many courses, and I'm trying to enhance my career.
Okay, thank you, Varun. So we'll move on to Renu.
So am I visible and audible?
Yeah, you can start.
Yeah, good evening, sir. My name is Renu Nandikar and I'm from Computer Science branch, currently pursuing 4th year from Father Concept Robotics College of Engineering, Mumbai. And about professional certification, I have been doing web development from Udemy, and technical skill sets. I want to explore more of the corporate skills and more technical knowledge through this internship and do more live projects. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Renu. So we'll move on to Arbab Zahid.
Good evening, sir.
Please turn your camera.
I think it's having an issue.
Please fix it, then we'll have your introduction again. Okay. Okay, so we have okay, so is it fixed now or not?
Visible, sir?
No, you are not visible. Yeah, now you are visible.
Good evening, sir. Myself, YashchandraUpadhyay, and right now I am pursuing application.
Yeah, please continue.
I am pursuing my master's in computer application from YashchandraUpadhyay University, Greater Uttar Pradesh, and right now I have just completed my virtual internship of 10 weeks in embedded systems from the AICT portal of internships. And from Hackathon, I seek for the expertise and the live projects on that domain. And for my technical expertise, I have a good knowledge of Python and C languages. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Abha. So we'll move on to Shaba Shakil.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Good evening, sir. My name is Sabah Shakil Attar. Currently, I am final year student. My branch is Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. I am from Divya Patil College of Engineering and Technology. I completed my professional certification in Foundation course of Data from Coursera. Also completed AICT certification internship course in AIML and machine learning. Currently, my technical skill sets is Python, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and my expectation from this internship is to gain professional knowledge and also professional skill sets. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Shaba. So we have Shashank. I hope that your mic is now working and your cam is working.
Yeah, so wait a second. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So hi everyone. My name is Shashank, and I'll be entering my 4th year in a few months. So I have basically professional knowledge in data structure and algorithm. I pursued my certification also in that in coding ninjas. I'm a founder of DSA Kings of my college. It's a club basically where we practice DSA on a daily basis, and I have some experiences in competitive programming as well. And so I have joined this internship basically to gain knowledge in web development, and so that's pretty much it about me. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Shashank. So we'll move on to Narendra Kumar. I think I have already have your info, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. So please lower your hand. Okay. So I don't see any more raised hand. Please raise your hand, because if you don't give your introduction, you will probably be getting negative evaluation in your communication skill, right? If you are not communicating, then there is no point in giving you any score in the communication. Okay, then we have Surajit Datta.
Am I visible?
Yeah, you can start.
Yeah, I am Surajit. I'm from Computer Science Department in Manipal Institute of Technology. I'm a final year student, and I won a hackathon last semester, and I am well versed in iOS development. Now I want to do this internship based on web development to enhance my skills as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Surajit. So again, please raise your hand if you are if you have not given the introduction. What you need to do is at your bottom of the screen, you will have the option of reactions. Click on reaction, and then you will be able to give raise your hand. So Pratik Raut. Yeah, Pratik Raut, you have raised your hand.
Just a minute, sir.
Yeah, sure. Ritesh.
Good evening, sir. Myself Ritesh Lad. I am pursuing my BTech degree in AIML from DY Patil College of Engineering, Kolhapur. I am a final year student, and I have done my certifications in machine learning and web development. I am doing this internship to get experience on live projects. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Rajesh. So next is it's Pratik, right? So Pratik Raut. Pratik Raut. Okay, then Aniruddha Singh. Aniruddha Singh. Have given you access to unmute. Yeah, Aniruddha. Okay, everyone raise your hand for the introduction. As I said, if you don't raise your hand, you will probably not get score for the communication. Okay. And don't think you will like get it. I'm just joking because I'm the one who sends the score. Okay. So make sure that you are giving the communication. I will remember all the names who have given the like the introduction, and only those people will receive score, and other people will have probably have minus scoring. Okay, Pratik Rao.
Uh, am I visible, sir?
Yeah,
And
you are visible.
audible also?
Yeah, you are.
Good evening, sir. First of all, thank you for giving me opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Pratik Manoj Raut, and I am from final year student pursuing a degree of a CSC with a specialization of AIML and with at college DY Patil College of Engineering and Technology. I have done various courses on Udemy of Python, machine learning, database, and I have a skill sets of Python, machine learning, database, and also knowledge of AWS platform of AWS platform of cloud. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pratik. So next is yeah, Soumyaji Saha. Yeah, please turn your camera.
Is it visible, sir, the camera?
I can see a gray screen. Yeah, now I can see.
Hello, sir. My name is Somijit Shah. I'm currently in my final year of BTech in Computer Science at Manipal Institute of Technology. Previously, I have worked with web development, and recently I have started working on cross-platform app development using Flutter. So through this internship, I want to enhance my skills on the web development.
Okay, thank you, Soumyaji. So we'll move on to Abhishek Patel. Chaitanya Sai.
Sir, I don't have a webcam. Is it okay?
Then tomorrow join with the webcam and do the introduction again. For now, you can do the introduction without camera.
So just give me 2 minutes. I'll join soon.
Okay. See, okay, so I have noted all the names who have given the introduction. Those who are not giving the introduction, they will certainly receive -5 marks on the communication score for the first presentation that you will be doing. So, Siddhant Modi.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, English.
Yes, sir. Sir, good evening. My name is Siddhant More. I have completed my engineering from Vishwakarma University, Pune this year in the branch of computer science. My specialization is in cybersecurity. I've also I've also reported multiple bugs for government websites and received appreciation emails for the same from Computer Emergency Response Team of India. And the like my expectation from this internship is to gain experience and upgrade my skills in machine learning.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, Siddhant. So we'll move on to Abhishek Patel.
May I audible, sir?
Yeah, you can turn your camera on. Hello, Abhishek Patel. Please turn your camera.
Good evening, sir.
Please
My
turn
name
your
is Abhishek
cam on,
Patel. I am
Abhishek.
currently doing my. Sir, I already turned on.
It is not turned on. Turn on again. Turn off and then turn on again. How are you going to work in an IT company when you don't know how to turn your cam on? You don't know what cam you are opening. You are opening the back cam or the front cam.
Sir, I am currently opening my cam, but it was not showing on my screen.
Because you have not opening the cam. You are going to work in an IT company in IT, right? What have you applied for? Hello, Abhishek Patel. What domain have you applied for?
For Java programming.
And you don't know how to turn the cam on.
For Java programming.
Okay, give the introduction.
I already on, but it was not.
Yeah, now you can start.
Sir, I am Abhishek Patel. My name is Abhishek Patel from. I am currently pursuing my Master of Computer Application from Chhatrapati Sahooji Maharaj University. I am my profession certification from this is in Essentials of Python. My technical skills are in Python, Java, HTML, CSS, database, and I am doing this internship for gaining more experience. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Abhishek. Yeah, so Aniruddha Singh.
Hello. Hello,
Yeah,
sir.
you can start.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, sir. So, hello, sir. I am Anil Singh. I have done my BTech degree from Ishakar University in computer science engineering, and I have numerous knowledge in cybersecurity and machine learning, and I have done numerous internships, including in NTU College in Singapore. And currently, I am preparing for my GATE examinations, and side by side, I am doing the internship for getting the experience kind of thing.
Okay, thank you, Aniruddha. So Chaitanya. Yeah, you can start.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Chaitanya, myself Chaitanya, and right now I'm pursuing degree third year, final year, BSc Data Science, and my professional skills are I have done Python bootcamp in Udemy, and I have joined Q Academy course, Python course, and my expectation from this internship is to gain experience and to gain my own skills. Thank you.
Thank you, Chaitanya. Okay, so I believe we are done now. If you have not given the introduction, then I cannot do anything. We'll see if you are giving your presentation, and I will see that you have not given the introduction. Then you will certainly receive net score. So second of all, so let's move on. So basically, after the introduction, thank you for joining today. So just for a quick recap of what we went through, like we saw the company profile, and then Mr. Devanshu Shukla sir has told you about that what you need to do from tomorrow onwards. So from tomorrow, log in into intern tracker. If you have the login ID, log in using that. If you don't, then go to Hackmeta 121. Just go on Google, search Hackmeta 121. You will go on the 121 website, register it using your phone number and email. Please use the email that you have used for the registration or for payment. That will be much better. And then you will get a password on your email. You need to use that email and password to log in into intern tracker. Once you log in, make sure that you are changing the password. There will be option of changing the password to whatever so that you can remember it. Every day from like whenever you are available as per your ability, give the attendance, complete the task. And as sir said, every week try to complete a presentation, try to complete a task so that you can get score. The score that you will get it by the email. Okay. I'm not sure if I can show it to you. Let's see if I have it. Yeah. So this is the email that you will receive. So basically it will have your name, and then it will say presentation score for let us say introduction meeting that sir has given previously. So you will get like your name of the title of the task, and then you will say that we have reviewed your presentation and conclude the following score. The score will be out of 110, right? And this is the score that you will get. How well is your hook? How well is your story? How well you have created the PPT? What is the communication score? And all of you have not given the presentation. I will give you some negative scoring on the communication. Then there is a Q&A session, like if you have conducted the Q&A for the PPT, then there is how the ending was, how conclusion of the PPT was concluded. Then the demonstration, camera, mic, background, as well as how well your internet was working. So all of you whose camera is not working, you will receive 0. All of you whose mic is not working, you cannot give the presentation. If you are like, if your background is not really good, like you are sitting in a park, or let us say you are sitting in somewhere outside and there is a lot of disturbance, you will get low score on that. You will also get score on the internet. So all of you who is having some internet issue, know what score you are going to get. And because of those score, you will certainly be unqualified to get the paid internship. So make sure that you are preparing yourself from today onwards. So from today, a lot of the new interns, what they do is they think that this is college. We have given you liberty to go on your own pace. As sir said, that whenever your task is completed, come to create a presentation, come to Scrum meeting, give the presentation, get your score, and minimum, as sir said, that you need 3 to complete your probation. You can do that. You can do it on your own pace, right? We are telling you to get good score, good evaluation. You need to do it on every week, but you can do it on your own pace, right? But what we want is a quality task. Even if it is taking some time longer, do it. Let us know that you need some extra time. Don't just cross the deadline. Like deadline is let us say on 15th. Then let us know why that you are not able to give the let us say complete the task on the deadline. Presentation, as sir said, when you schedule it, there is some issue. It is understandable. It can be done on the second day, but try to do it on the first day when the presentation is scheduled. That will be much more better. Okay. So keep these things in mind. From tomorrow onward, you will be marking your attendance every day. Don't forget. A lot of people come and say that they have forgot to mark attendance. Once you forget it, your attendance will not be marked. So make sure that you are marking attendance whenever you are available, completing the task, giving presentation, getting the scores, right? So again, you can go on hackweather.in. There we have support at hackweather.in for any kind of issue you are having. We also have admin at hackweather.in. If you have any issue with the administration, we also have the phone numbers where you can contact them, but try to email them. See, when you are working in a company, we basically try to have conversation using emails. So get used to this thing, how to write an email. It will be much more professional when you, let us say, join some other company, or let us say when you join in Hackweather for full time, right? When you do that, it will be much more professional. You will have better chances of presenting yourself professionally. Look at your introduction, how you have given the introduction. Basically, a lot of you couldn't even give proper introduction. So work on that. You should be always ready to introduce yourself. It doesn't matter when I'm telling you to introduce, you should be able to introduce yourself. So work on these things. So I, again, all the best to all of you for this internship. If you can successfully complete it, then congrats. And if you are not, then try to work on the issues that you had and try to improve yourself. Okay, so thank you for joining. Now all of you can leave, right? And Surajit Datta, as I said, if you haven't received the login credential, just go on the registration Hackweather 121. I will post the link again. I have posted in the chat box. Go here, use the email that you have used to register. Use the same email, give your phone number, password, and then you will get login registration detail on your email. But try to wait till tomorrow, because on tomorrow, as sir said, you might receive that information in the email itself. Okay, so if you don't receive it by tomorrow you can go ahead, make a one-to-one account, get your email, and then open intern tracker and start your internship. Like you can mark attendance. Make sure you mark attendance, because as I said, if you don't mark your attendance, if it is not more than 20, then you will not receive it. So don't forget it. A lot of people forget it. Okay, so thank you for joining. We'll be ending the session here. If you have any queries, any problem, you guys can again join the meeting tomorrow. In the email that you will be receiving for attendance, in that email there is a link of meeting. Make sure you bookmark that meeting, because and you make sure that bookmark this meeting, because that link is basically this meeting that is going on. This meeting will always happen without fail. It doesn't matter there is some issue or something. If I'm not conducting, someone else will conduct. So this meeting will always and always happen without fail, until and unless you have received mail from Hackweather Limited saying that this is like a national holiday and you will receive an meeting. So make sure that you no, Sasmit, no, Swastik. It is not compulsory to join Scrum meeting, but it is a good idea to join it so that you can see how other people are doing presentation and improve yourself so that you can get good score, right? You want the good score. It is up to you if you want to join or not, because as I said that this is completely like if up to you based on your availability. We don't want to make you join every day, so that because you also have college, right? Last time what happens was last month and day previous month, not many colleges were open. Everyone was on the holiday. So we told everyone to do that. But now colleges are reopening. I was also in college. So it is understandable that we are not able to join every day. But this meeting will happen every day without fail. So make sure that you bookmark it and join the meeting every time you are having some issue. I will be happy to help you. Okay. But consider emailing at support@the.Hackweather, right? Like learn how to send an email, right? It is good idea to learn how to write professional grade email. Like you are providing all the information that you need. Like you are getting some error, make sure that you write a professional email so that it is understandable. Don't write messages that you have written in the chat. A lot of the messages, as I answered, couldn't even understand what you are trying to say. So write professional level emails and get used to these things. So again, all the best for your internship. I wish you all the best. So we might meet tomorrow if you have any issues at 7 p.m. This meeting, there is again a parallel session taken by Mr. Akash Lamba. You will receive his link by tomorrow. If not, then you can join and ask me for the link. I will provide you. You can also join his meeting. Okay. So thank you for joining. We'll end here. Rohitha, you can give your presentation tomorrow. Okay. All the presentation for today will be scheduled again tomorrow.